Now, proceedings at the Madlanga Commission of Inquiry were adjourned during lunchtime yesterday after witness F requested to see a doctor citing flu-like symptoms. The commission agreed to suspend proceedings early to allow the witness to seek medical attention. Now, before then, witness F conceded to sharing sensitive police information with Vusimuzi Cat Matlala. The commission is today hearing testimony from a new witness related to Matlala's Medicare.For contract. For more on these developments, we cross to SABC News reporter Canny Maphanga at the Justice Mabandla College in Pretoria. Good afternoon, Canny. So the 360 million Medicare contract is back in sharp focus. We've heard from Brigadier who attempted to explain why Cat Matlala paid monies to her and her friend Brigadier, the butchery owner, as we've heard. Now, that specific version being strongly challenged by commissioners. Just talk us through what the commission has heard thus far.
Indeed. Good afternoon to you, Mfundo, and to the viewers at home. We're still firmly focused on evidence relating to alleged cartel member Vusimuzi Cat Matlala, and that is that SAP's million-rand contract that he would have enjoyed from the South African Police Services before it was cancelled by General Fani Masemola. So essentially, what you're seeing here is you're seeing a witness on the stand that played an active role in the process leading up to him getting that particular contract, and then of course being able to maintain it. However, you're seeing that instead of explaining this alleged relationship between the pair, which the commission believes to be a professional one, which would have involved alleged gratification, what you're seeing is the Brigadier then coming to the commission, Brigadier Macheng, and stating, or rather laying a foundation, that she was in a relationship with Vusimuzi Cat Matlala. That is a romantic relationship. And I think the commission is picking up through its questioning and the evidence before it that this may be a form of a defense or an alleged cover-up to run away from the fact that if she makes certain concessions, then it becomes clear that these weren't just gifts for a partner or someone you're in a relationship with, but allegedly a form of gratification for giving that alleged assistance for his SAPS contract that was a multi-million rand contract that he would have enjoyed for at least a few months before that contract was cancelled. So what we're seeing here is this particular claim, and it's being run up against these evidences, that is the WhatsApp exchanges, their interactions, and the subsequent payments. And running that up against that evidence seems that this may be an alleged cover-up, and it's not actually quite plausible that she would have been in a romantic relationship with this alleged cartel member. Firstly, the first red flag is that she is someone who would have overseen that contract and played a critical role as an end user, and would have been able to see where the previous contract holder or service provider, when their contract ended, when that RKF opened up, and then of course what kind of points he would need in order to submit that tender and win that particular bid. It goes on with the evidence as she continues to text him, or rather they communicate quite mutually, if I could put it that way, but their communication is quite professional. It's not that of a partner or someone who shares endearing terms to one another. Now, there isn't a blanket approach in which relationships are conducted. I don't think that is what the message being sent here is. It's that there is this certain threshold of human conduct you expect when you make a particular claim about a relationship, or this is the case or that is not the case. And in this instance, you're seeing that when they interact, it's directly transactional. It has nothing to do with an endearing term, or rather people who seem to be in a relationship with one another. She seems to be a person that is very focused in the WhatsApp exchanges about securing particular payments. She even goes to the extent to try and change the language, but it becomes clear through the WhatsApp exchanges that at least 3 of those payments that ran into the 100,000s that you are mentioning that were paid to the butchery that is her friend's company. It's clear that the payments were for her, but they were done allegedly through that third party as a form of alleged gratification. This is going to be quite difficult evidence for Brigadier Macheng to walk back, and also to try and claim that she was in a romantic relationship, seemingly in a bid to water down the relationship and run away from the fact that she would have to concede that as a professional high-ranking brigadier, it would be alleged kickbacks, which places her in the realm of criminality or alleged criminality. sexuality instead of someone who was just receiving gifts from her partner. That questioning does continue after the lunch adjournment, that is at 2:15, where we expect to see more WhatsApp exchanges, and the probing will continue as the claim that she was in a relationship with Vusimuzi Cat Matlala is under a great lens of scrutiny, as the conduct in the WhatsApp exchanges seemingly paints a different picture. All that and more at 2:15.
All right, Canny, thank you very much for that reportage. That's SABC News reporter Canny Maphanga reporting live from the Justice Mabandla College in Pretoria, where the Madlanga Commission of Inquiry will continue at 2:15 as stated.